Howdy everyone, Poacher here with an Age of Magic video, and in today's video we are jumping into the Fire Gates level 4 to take on one of the final bosses, and the boss we are going to fight is Roinar. Now, he has a substantial amount of HP, he does a lot of damage, and from what I can find, there is no team that can one-shot him. There's no team that you can get through all the waves and then attack him as well. So this is a boss where you're going to have to best set up for it, exit at the end of the third wave and go into the battle with your abilities ready to go. Other than that, if you are on him already, these teams will also do a fair bit of damage. Now, like I said, yeah, these bosses have a substantial amount of HP, so you just need to be careful. I've come up with 3 teams you can use against this boss to do the most damage you possibly can. So work with the heroes you've got most geared and most arcane stars on. This boss requires you to have decent arcane stars, otherwise his abilities are just going to tear through you. So I'll go over the 3 teams that you can use, and then I'll show you them in action. I'll show you them from what I consider the least effective to the most effective. So we'll jump over to the teams now, then we'll jump into the node itself and show you what you need to do. So these are the 3 teams I personally use, and the good thing about the teams is that the Arrogant Undead version can be used separately to the other 2, meaning you don't have to revive heroes. If you go in with one of the first 2 teams, you can easily go in with the Arrogant Undead squad without having to use revive kits. So it's just giving you more options and saving those kits, because those kits are quite valuable now. So the first team is an Abaddon hybrid team. So you got Abaddon, Succubus, Wieland, Mabe, and Zart. Now, the good thing about this team, though I consider it the weakest of the 3, it has some pretty good synergy. With the Wieland being a melee damager, the Abaddon passive, I think it is, or leadership ability, allows Wieland to do basic attacks. So the good thing about Wieland's basic attack is it also has the chance to reduce initiative. So you have that extra bit of control in the battle. You got Succubus for the silence. You've got Mabe for the initiative reset and the lockdown, and the melee mark, which can be triggered by the Wieland as well, who will put the enemy to sleep. And if Mabe puts a bleed on the enemy and you use Wieland's first special, you can put him to sleep as well, with the Zart being a bit of sustainability. Overall, though, the Abaddon can do 30% max HP if you can get his ultimate ability up and ready to go. So the battle damage is mostly reliant on that, getting that ability ready to go. The second team is more of a CC team. It has decent damage, but like the first team, you're relying purely on CC for this team. So you've got Mabe for the initiative reset. For the lockdown, you've got Chrome for the melee mark. You've got Irma for the accuracy decrease. And you have the Wieland to be triggering those melee marks and to be putting the enemy's initiative down and putting him to sleep. The Arrogant Undead team is decent. I do like it, mainly because of the dot Blood Emperor can put on the enemy that does 10% max HP damage. So we'll go over all 3 teams. I'll show you how effective they can be. Obviously, you can get a bit better luck RNG when in this fight, and you may get some more damage out. Also, depending on your character's arcane stars. Obviously, if you've got better arcane stars, you're going to do better. If you've got lower, you're going to do worse. So we'll go in, we'll use the Abaddon team first, and we'll see what it can achieve. Okay, so we have 2 enemies left, and what we're going to be using here, this is the third wave. We're going to use our auto attacks, or our basic attacks, sorry. The aim here is we do want Abaddon to try and get his ability as low as possible, which really sucks because this team can do a lot of damage. So we are going to use Darkfire. Hopefully we apply some debuffs, beautiful, which is going to lower the cooldown of that ability. Okay, the Goblin King survives. Now, if you really wanted to, actually, and I will for this video, you can keep attacking that Goblin King. He's not going to die, but you are just allowing that Abaddon to have another turn and get that ability a little less off cooldown. So there we go. We're going to kill the Goblin King. And we're going to go into the last round now. Can we get one more strike with our Abaddon if we can? No, we cannot. That's unfortunate, but that's fine. All right, moving in, we are going to straight up use our initiative reset and apply the melee mark. Beautiful. Now we are going to use our Tremors of the Earth, which is a fair bit of damage and puts him to sleep. All right, we've got 2 turns until we can whop out a big deal of damage. We are going to lock the Roinar down now. Increase our evasion, slow him down. It didn't land, unfortunately. We're going to apply the Succubus lockdown as well. And he has a dot on him. So, do I want to put him to sleep? Let's do it. Let's put him to sleep just so he's doing no damage. He's still got the lockdown on him. If I wanted to, I probably could have just left it the sleep for a different turn. And as you can see, that Wieland is just chucking in some basic attacks there, and he's lowering that initiative. Okay, we've got some decent bleeds on him at the moment. Getting those... Okay, he's going to get an attack off. Misses. He's going to get another ability. That's alright. Already killed our Zart. That's a shame. Alright, Abaddon. Okay, so we got him to over half HP in one turn. I could have played this battle better and used our Wieland more effectively. I shouldn't have put him to sleep when I didn't need to. We did apply a debuff for our team. Now it's just going to fall apart. We might be able to get a little bit more damage out. I don't think we have... Oh, okay. So that's pretty good. I'd say that's about 60% of his HP. So, for one attempt on the final boss of Raid 4 Fire Gates, I think that's a solid amount of damage done. Now, of course, that's reliant on that Abaddon getting off that big swipe and doing that 30% damage. Overall, decent team if you can set it up, get that ability off. If RNG doesn't work in your favor and you can't get that hit off, it feels like a bit of a waste of time. But set the Abaddon up, you should be fine. Even if you set the Abaddon up in an earlier node, a real easy node, get his ability ready to go. That's going to serve you best. Or do what I did there and get a bit lucky and, yeah, rotate your abilities. You should be okay. Okay, here we are on the third wave with the Zart made Chrome, Wieland, and Irma. This is more of a lockdown team. So we are going to just be using our basic attacks, get through this full metal and going into the battle. We're going to start with the initiative reset, put the mark on him and put him to sleep. Beautiful. We'll decrease the accuracy here, and then we're going to increase our evasion, slow him down. Okay, we're going to lock him down, and we are going to apply another melee mark to him. Okay, Zart gets walloped. Okay, we're just going to get 2 turns here. He doesn't have a bleed on him, so I don't want to use the second ability. I am quite scared that he's going to take out my Zart here. We get a heal off, but I don't think that's going to be enough. Goes for Irma. Good. Okay, we get a little bit of damage here. Nice. He goes for my Chrome. And now we're going to put him to sleep because he has the bleed on him. And we're just going to keep doing a little bit of damage. The moment he gets an ability off, which will be now, we're going to be in a little bit of trouble. Yeah, okay, so he got rid of my Zart. We get an initiative decrease on him. And our cooldowns are not in a great spot. And we're probably going to lose everyone else here now. We might get a... No, there we go. Okay, so that team did a bit... I want to say about 25% HP damage there. So, it's okay. Probably could have used my rotations a little bit better. Maybe not triggering anything while the accuracy decrease was on him, because he would only... I think he would only use a basic attack with accuracy decrease. I hope he does. If not, then just scrap that from the rotation and just keep him locked down as much as possible. But there you go, 25%. If you've got 4 people in your clan up to this node, everyone uses this team, you'll get a fair bit of damage done. So that's the second team. We'll move into the Arakan Undead now. Okay, third wave with the Arakan Undead. We're going to go ahead and take out this Azariel. Now, the team itself isn't going to be doing a lot of damage, but that's okay. We should actually go into this fight with the... Yep, beautiful. So we're going to straight up use our God of the Undead and get that dot on the enemy. Roinar, now as you can see, is taking that damage. Beautiful. He's got that dot on him. We got 1 hit off. He gets 2 turns per our 1. That's okay, though. We come out. We're going to taunt now because he'll use his basic next. We're going to increase our initiative. We are just going to use our basic attack here. I don't want to do damage to my characters when I don't need to. Okay, he's still got an ability up. What's this do? Okay, so double the chance of missing. Beautiful. All right, we're just going to get as much damage onto him as possible. It's not a lot. Like I said, his health pool is insane. So that is the downside of this. Now, one of these decreases, lowers the damage dealt. We're going to apply that to him. Okay, beautiful. We're just trying to get back to our God mode. So we got one more turn. We're going to lose. No, we don't. Okay, beautiful. We're going to heal here, actually. It's probably not going to make any difference, but that's fine. As long as he doesn't kill my Emperor, we should be okay. Got a lot of debuffs on him. Okay, we are going to top off my characters. And we're going to go into God mode. Beautiful. So he's going to take a bit more damage here. Nearly at the 50% mark. Beautiful. Okay, so we're below 50% HP now. Alright, we should come out now. Alright, we're back at full HP. Oh, if I could get this in one go, I'm going to be pretty happy. I don't think we will, though. Accuracy decrease. We just don't want to lose our Emperor. Don't want to lose Emperor. He can go for anyone else. Just don't attack Emperor. Okay, we're going to taunt him. Beautiful. Increase our initiative. Try and get Emperor's turn around as soon as possible. No, AoE comes out. Kills the Emperor. Ah, that's a shame. That's a shame. There you go. So that team did fairly well as well. I'd say that's about 60% of his HP as well. Just as effective as the first team. A little less dependent on the RNG because you're not waiting for your Emperor's God mode to come off cooldown. You have the ability to go into the battle. It's not reliant on you hitting a certain amount of debuffs to lower the cooldown of it. So personally, the Arrogant Undead is my favorite team to use against this boss. However, the Abaddon one does do a lot of damage, and the CC one doesn't do a huge amount of damage, but it's better than going in with random characters and achieving almost nothing. So you have three options there. Use the one you have better heroes for, and you should be fine. Obviously, you're not killing this boss in one go, but there is ways you can be most effective against it with using as little amount of attempts as possible. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I have also become a unlocked membership for my YouTube channel. So if you want to support the channel, there is a join button down below. It would help the channel out greatly, but no pressure. I'm going to help you guys either way, no matter what. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment below. I will answer it to the best of my ability. And wherever you are in the world, until next time, please take care of yourself.